Hi, I'm Greg Huber, President and founder of Signature Team Building. I'm proud to introduce Shifting Gears version 2, our latest virtual team building program. Shifting Gears 2 is perfect for teams that have already participated in our other virtual programs or for first-time clients. Like all of our programs, it's fun, engaging, challenging, and facilitated to maximize team skills and personal growth. In this video, I'll provide a brief overview of how the program works. The overall goal of the program is to achieve the highest number of points possible, but what makes this program unique is that your individual score is directly tied to the score you receive as a member of your team. What this means is you have to be a great team player to get a high individual score. Shifting Gears is conducted in 4 segments, with each segment lasting 15 minutes. Before each segment, the teams will be randomized, so each person will be working on several different teams, which helps build relationships and connections. Let's take a look at segment 1, what we call our self-directed segment. All of the activities for Shifting Gears version 2 are located on our website. Once the large group is broken into breakout teams, they're directed to the website to download a score sheet. Each person downloads their own personal score sheet for Shifting Gears version 2. One person in each team will also be directed to enter a password for segment 1 and download the PowerPoint deck. This PowerPoint deck will also open in Google Slides and Apple Keynote. The slide deck for segment 1 has more than 15 different activities broken down into 5 categories, as you can see on this slide here: Celebrity ID, Brain Teaser, Song ID, Picture Circle, and Word Code. When we talk about a self-directed segment, what we mean by this is the team will work through a variety of challenges at their own pace. They can do them in order, skip around, or divide and conquer. There are 5 different types of questions, and each question has a point value, which may affect their strategy or how the team works together. At the end of 15 minutes, the team is brought back to the main meeting room to check their answers and get their team score. During each segment, participants will use their own score sheet. As they go through segment 1, they will enter their answers here in the blue column. When we return to the main room, we will score based on the answers they provide. If they get the correct answer, they'll give themselves points. If they did not answer, they give themselves 0 points. If they give themselves an answer and it is correct, they go ahead and give themselves the point value for that question. If they answered the question but got it wrong, they get 0 points for that question. Their total in green is their team total. That then becomes their personal score for that segment. Segment 2 is what we call a linear segment. In this segment, the answer to the question becomes the password for the next question. So you must get the answer correct in order to move on. After segment 1, we break the team up into new breakout teams, so they'll be with new team members. Once in their breakout rooms, we'll put in the first password. They'll download that slide, work on the problem, solve the problem, and enter the answer into the next question. If they get the answer correct, they'll download the next question. If they don't have the answer correct, they will have to start over. In the linear segment, each challenge is worth 2 times the question number in points. For example, challenge number 1 is worth 2 points. Challenge number 2 is worth 4 points, etc. Of course, we would hate for teams to get stuck because they can't get to the answer. So we've added 2 options that will affect their team's strategy. Option 1 is to ask for a clue. Asking for a clue does just that. Gives the team a really good clue that should lead them to the answer. If you ask for a clue, you will receive it. However, your score for that question will be reduced by half, but getting half of the points is still better than getting stuck. Option 2 is to simply ask for the answer. This is another way not to be stuck and allows teams to move forward. However, if the team asks for the answer, they forfeit all points for that question. So how will teams use these options to build their strategy to maximize points? Let's take a look at how the spreadsheet works for segment 2. As the team is working through the challenges, they will place the answers into their own spreadsheet. If they put an answer in and it is correct, they'll get the points for that question. If they enter an answer that's incorrect, they'll get a false reading. If they enter an answer but they've asked for help along the way, they must put in the clue or answer word, and that will reduce their score by half. Their total score in the green will also be brought up to their personal score here automatically to give them a running total of their individual score. Before moving on to segment 3, we take some time to reflect on the first 2 segments. How did the team work together? What made their team effective? Did the team develop a strategy for the segment, or did they just get to the task? What resources did they use to complete the task, and are there any others? What would they do different if they could do it again? Then we move on to segments 3 and 4. Segment 3 is self-directed, just like segment 1, and segment 4 is the same as the linear segment as in segment 2. Once again, we will randomize the team so they will have to build relationships, share what they learned from their previous experience, and strategize quickly. The most unique feature of Shifting Gears version 2 is that while the goal is to achieve the highest number of points possible, your individual score is based on your team's performance in each segment. So there it is, a fun, engaging, challenging, and slightly competitive virtual team building program that allows participants to learn from their experience and apply the learning right away in each subsequent segment. I hope this video gives you some idea of how Virtual Shifting Gears version 2 works, but if you have any questions, just give me a call. Thanks.